Hi everyone, Joana Guyonnet here, Global Expansion Team member from Perth. This is just a follow-up video on my Adelaide spectacular video. So I'm basically wanting to talk to the people who haven't decided on coming to Adelaide yet, who are umming and ahhing about it, or for those of you who have decided but you've decided not to come to Adelaide. With you guys, I'm wanting you to just reconsider it for 5 minutes with me. Okay, so put it all aside. Anything you've thought about it right now, just reconsider it for 5 minutes and see what I'm going to say in the next couple of minutes. Whether or not it really, will go, yeah, you know what, I'm not going, or yeah, you know what, I need to reconsider and look at going again. How can we do this? Okay, so I'm not sure where you and your families are right now. I'm not sure if you've maybe simply been inspired by Herbalife, or whether you're desperate and you need Herbalife. And I'm also not sure what's really stopping you right now, whether it's an unsupportive partner. Maybe you're unsure as to whether you would take the risk because you're not sure if you're going to do well at Herbalife and succeed in Herbalife like the others that you've seen. Maybe it's money that's an issue. Maybe it's time. What else could we do? Maybe it's family illnesses that's happening in your life at the moment. Not quite sure what it is, but I don't know what other stuff in life is stopping you right now from taking a look. So I know that last year I was completely desperate to really get back into Herbalife and to actually use what everyone else had been telling me. I know that money is not everything in life. You can be happy without it, but when you don't have it, it tends to become everything that is in your life. Everything revolves around money. Like me a year ago, money governed anything and everything I would do, because couldn't go to the STS because I didn't have $25 in petrol money. Couldn't go get my hair cut because that's $60. Couldn't go to dinner because that's probably going to be about $100, and I just didn't have it when I had $5 in my account to pay $1,000 worth of bills. And I'm sure that many of you have made the decision on Adelaide Spectacular completely based on money, like lack of money. Yeah. So I guess the question I have to ask you right now is, you not being able to afford, going to Adelaide comfortably, is that a situation that you're fine with? You're happy with not being able to afford to go to Adelaide? Or is that maybe, like me, it was a little bit embarrassing? Or is it a position that you're wanting to stay at? If it's not a position you're wanting to stay at, if you're not fine with not being able to afford it, then my second question to you is, are you actually willing to do what it takes to change that? Like, to do something about not having the money to go to Adelaide? Like, seriously, are you actually willing to? Because I hear it all the time. I hear people say, oh, yep, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month would be great. Yet they can't come to a meeting, they can't come to an event, they can't follow or listen or be teachable with what their coaches is allowing them, stepping out for them to make sure that they are going to get the $5,000 a month and $10,000 a month. So I'm telling you right now, there's two things you can basically do, okay? One is stay doing exactly what you've just done for the last 5 years, and what's going to happen is the next 5 years is going to be exactly the same. And if you're completely happy with it, that's absolutely fine. But maybe for 1 second, consider, could you maybe use Herbalife to help someone else also have a happy 5 years like you have just had? Or number two is, I hate to tell you, but you might want to take a breath. It's right now that you need to do something about it. Okay, it's during the whole Christmas thing, of course, enjoy time with your family, but it's right now that you need to do something about it, because it's never, ever going to change by you doing this thing in your head, waiting for something to happen for you, waiting for something like good luck to strike. Life is always up and down, regardless of successful people or not. Successful people have deaths in their family. Successful people have negative people. Successful people have unsupported partners. They have times where bills hit them really hard, or something bad happens in their life financially. They all get it as well. It's not that the government's different for them. The weather's not different for them. People out there is completely not, everyone gets the same thing. So unless you think that you can do something about the government, or that you can do something about your unsupportive partner, or that you can do something about the weather, if you think you can change those things, go right ahead, and obviously that's the path you're going to take. But if you think that, hold on, if you can't personally change the government, if you can't personally change the weather to suit you to be successful, then I hate to tell you, then it's probably you that's going to need to do something about it. And it's a really hard reality hit. Like, I don't mean to be rude or anything like that, but I was in that phase all the time, like, oh, I wish someone else could support me and I could be, just a stay-at-home mom. I wish this, like, why can't I be a stay-at-home mom? Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? And it was in that whole mode for a very long time. And then eventually I snapped out of it at an Herbalife event. I snapped out of it and said, look, it would have been nice, but that's not my situation. So the only way that I'm going to change my situation is if I change my situation. And it was hard on the family at first because it was schedule changes. I had to do some work. That work word is often hard to concentrate on. I had to do all this stuff. And guess what? It changed very quickly. Herbalife can change your business in 78 hours. It doesn't have to be this long haul. But guess what? Now it's completely different. We've had so many unexpected bills and so many personal problems and issues that have struck us lately, but that hasn't stopped us from doing what we need to do. And now that I've had the money to be able to go, you know what, that $1,000 extra bill that's come in, no worries. Like, we've finally got the money to pay for it. I've paid a $15,000 loan and a $6,000 loan. I've almost paid it all off within a couple of months just from the extra income I'm making now in Herbalife. So that all happened from Adelaide though. But it's time for you to get up and find 6 clients. Like I said in the other video, it takes 6 clients on an ultimate program. The profit you make from there, instead of spending it on coming to the Adelaide Spectacular, okay? Even just, I love Richard Branson, and Joelle and I are going to see Richard Branson, and she got the tickets on sale. But the tickets for 2-day seminar is $150, which isn't much at all. So it's kind of like we would pay it here, but why can't we pay it for a Herbalife event? Do you know what I mean? We all buy clothes. We're happy to pay that. We're happy to spend money on alcohol, but, we're not happy on spending money on something that's actually going to change our lives so that we can buy alcohol more often or whatever it is, or more clothes or whatever. So I'm telling you that a lot of people go, oh, but what if Adelaide doesn't do much for me? Well, if you want Adelaide to change your life, it will. It'll 100% do it, because you're going in there with that focus that you need to concentrate, you need to focus, you need to use it to pull you to a next level income-wise within the 90 days coming out. And of course, have a good time at the party and everything like that. But if you'd rather choose to do something else other than coming to Adelaide, that is so fine. But you've just got to ask yourself, doing whatever you've decided to do instead, is that going to better your situation or not? You're probably going to waste about 6 months worth of momentum that you could be having in Herbalife if you don't come to Adelaide in January, because it's another, X amount of months before the next event. And that's going to be international, so it's not even going to be a place that's easier for you to get to and have people come with you. But I'm not trying to come down hard on anyone or anything like that, but I'm just trying to obviously make you understand before New Year's hits what you can actually do in a short space of time, 3 days before end of New Year's, what you can do. Get out of the too hard basket. Oh, it's too hard to get up and go find 6 clients. It's too hard to consider Adelaide. It's too hard to go to Adelaide. It's too hard for this and that. Like Sintong, Kim Bromer's pres team Sintong, he lived under a railway station, guys, and he did Herbalife. He didn't have money for a ticket for an STS, a local event. He sold his best pair of jeans to go get a ticket for the STS. Okay? So we're all too comfortable here in Australia. So what are you willing to do? Go get 6 clients if you're not willing to sell something of yourself. I don't know, you maybe got a computer or something, I don't know, but go find 6 clients. It's New Year's. It's 100% totally easy as to find 6 new clients. I've personally retailed, I think it's $8,000 or $9,000 worth of product, and it's not even Christmas yet. It's not even New Year's yet, because people are looking for it and I am focused on it. Sintong did that, but now Sintong is making above $40,000 US a month in Indonesia, which is like 200 grand here in Australia, kind of income. So, it's like money is not a problem. It's only a problem if you make it one, okay? But just understand that nobody gets paid for you to go to Adelaide. So it's not like I get, if you were coming from me, like you're in my team, I don't get a cut of the event ticket or something like that as an income. Nobody gets paid for you going. I would technically, You know, if it was about me wanting money off you, I would tell you to go buy some products and spend money doing that instead of spending money going to Adelaide, because I won't get paid for that. And that's not why I want you to go to Adelaide. It's not for payment. The reason I want you to go to Adelaide is because you need to see above and beyond like what is available to you, get the training to become a professional if you want professional income, or just give you the belief system so that whenever you're talking to clients, it's going to come out through your voice and you're really going to get down to the core what you have available to you. But I'm leaving you with this. This is my favorite saying: discipline your disappointment. We all get disappointed in people, right? And that's what you deal with in Herbalife. You'll get disappointed in people that say no to the products or the business. You'll get disappointed in yourself for not talking to somebody if there was an opportune moment to. You're going to get disappointed if someone starts the products and then decides not to use the products anymore. You're going to get disappointed if someone starts the business and decides not to do the business anymore. You're going to get disappointed because you feel like maybe you're not at the position that you deserve to be at. But you're going to have to discipline your disappointment. And I learned how to do that at the last event, to discipline my disappointment and move on and enjoy everything that I've enjoyed. And finally earn what I deserve to be earning. If you feel you work hard and you're not getting what you need, you will. Like, you are here to get what you want in life, not for you to sit around and go, I wish I had this, I wish I had that, I wish I won lotto to be able to do this. So discipline your disappointment, get to work, but have fun while you do it, and just make it happen. And anyone can. That's the whole, that's why you see the I was poor to I was rich stories. It's not to impress you, it's to literally say anybody can do this from any background. So I know that everyone can do it, but I really look forward to seeing you all in Adelaide. Have a really amazing Christmas and New Year's, and I look forward to seeing more of you in Adelaide. Have a great one, guys. Happy 2012.